Libra, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is your reading for Christmas 2024. Let's get to it. Let's see what wants to come through for Libra 2024. Even though when I'm doing this reading, it could be a spring day out there. With the sky at the minute, I keep talking about the sky. Well, the sky in my part of the world, in my little corner of the world, the colours of it are fascinating. It's like spring and winter have come together and joined hands in holy matrimony. It really does. Anyway, there's the crispness of winter in the sky. I'm just looking at it now, and the freshness of spring in it. That's what I can feel in the sky. It's been like that over the past week or so at the time of filming. So Libra, 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 Libra Christmas 2024. Libra Christmas 2024 wants to come through for those watching. Ooh, wee. Nine of Swords. There's something overwhelming you here. And it feels as though, I know that's a magpie, but it feels like there's an angel there. Your wings are being clipped, as though there's a feeling here of I want to spread my wings, my angel wings, not to get all festive on you, even though it is a festive read. But there's something, it feels as though the world it feels as though the world is closing in, but I want to say it's not closing in. Um, we've got a Four of Cups at the bottom, opportunity. There's an opportunity here. And I like the fact that this little birdie here has his Ace of Swords there. And the Ace of Swords is the truth or our truth, your truth. So there's something here, the truth of a situation, your truth, the truth, that you've got in the palm of your hands, even though that's in his little feet, yeah? Seven of Pentacles. Can in the Radiant Rider-Waite, this is about feeling overwhelmed with something, having stuff to do, but not quite having the oomph to get it done, and losing control of oneself, losing control of one's life. Let's keep pulling. And that stands to reason when we're in overwhelm and anxiety, we can lose sense and control quite easily. We can switch off, switch down. We've taken so much on that we feel that we can't take any more on. So let's keep pulling. But you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you can actually get through this. You can get through this suppression. Now, these Nine of Pentacles could come from this current life that you're in now, or it could be past life stuff. It could even be generational stuff, power from your ancestors. I'm hearing you need to be powered up. And then I was shown power naps. If you're struggling to sleep with this anxiety, because that can come up with this as well, try doing power naps. Okay. Um, and having moments throughout the day where you can power up. Anything you can do, if it's just going and listening for 5 minutes to a podcast, if it's going onto YouTube and watching someone really nice like myself, or if it's watching something gardening, or if it's having a herbal tea or a tea infusion, or it can just be 5 minutes. Or do you know what? I'm having 5 minutes with my book between sessions. I'm having 5 minutes before I make that tea. And that actually, it's those small hot spots in our life, in our day, that can make such a difference between feeling to and blasting out or just running away from it altogether. And that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, King of Wands. And then you're able to make the next move forward. The King of Wands is the fiery king. He's the king that gets shit done. He gets stuff done. That's why he's on a chess piece. But have you noticed that nobody else is lifting him up to place him? He places himself. He doesn't wait for someone to do it himself. He knows his strength. And it's almost like Spirit is saying, we know you feel suppressed. We know you feel like you have the weight of the world on those shoulders and that life feels like it's passing you by. But there's something here that you can take charge of yourself. And that's where your victory comes in. And if you want to go to a wreath making class. We've just been to one, getting into the festive vibe, and we actually really enjoyed it. We've never done it before, never done it, and it was so totally different than what I thought. I thought they'd have what's that word called? What's that word called? They used to have a lot of it in the 90s where you used to like green thing, and it's like spongy stuff, and you stick flowers in it. I thought the wreath base would be like that. You just stuck your flowers in. How wrong was I? And what it was like a copper metal ring that had two around it like that, if that makes sense. And then a big bag of moss that she put on the table. So moss from people's gardens, the woods that was sodden and soggy. And you had to pick it up and it was like wet and dripping. And then you had to make it into sausages. This sounds rude. And then place it on the ring and then bind it. And it was amazing. All fresh flowers. So doing something like that, if you can't get to a wreath class because you're feeling overwhelmed, and the last thing you feel you want to do is mix, get out into the woods. Get out there, get out into your garden. And if you're still struggling, get a plant, buy a plant, get into the more natural world. Um, and also, as well, this is about clearing your stuff. Sometimes anxiety is actually the body clearing itself. And I wish there was more about this out there. Sometimes when you go for a healing session, like a Reiki session, and you come out and you're all like, there can be a time after a healing session that you go really edgy and anxious. It can be different amount of times and depths for different people. And that can be the moment you think, well, this healing hasn't helped. That's actually the body releasing something. I swear to you. And if only we could get re-educated on anxiety, it's the body releasing. When we go to the toilet for a poo or a wee, or we start to sweat or we vomit, we don't question it, do we? We just do it. Sometimes it's not nice, especially when we're vomiting. But we know that that's the body's way of releasing its toxins. It's also the body's way of releasing the energies as well. So is sneezing. So is coughing. Which is why you should never sneeze on someone or cough on someone or shit on someone. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Get my drift? Um, so this anxiety could be you releasing something before you step into your King of Wands, the Hermit, going inward. Again, thinking deeply, we've got the checked floor. The next move. Crows as well are a very clairvoyant bird. They're a very mystical bird. People go, ooh, crows, but I actually love crows. I really like crows. Um, yes. So mysticism as well, getting back in touch with your magic. We have here the Page of Pentacles, and it's almost like I'm getting the energy with this card of I've got this gorgeous pentacle. Where am I going to put this pentacle? In the past, I've just gone to that job or that relationship or that friendship because that's what you do. But I've got something here that I'm not just going to place anywhere. It needs to be right, very much of a portal energy. And this could be something that's maybe the result of the solstice that's upon us for Christmas on the 20th, 21st. A Knight of Wands. We started this reading with this suppression and now it's expansion. I need to write. I've been good at not writing stuff down in these videos for these Christmas ones, but I actually like that suppression to expansion. So I'm just going to write that down because I think that's really important for some of you watching. Suppression to expansion. And that lesson can be brought into a lot of things. When things feel like we're being suppressed, that is usually the time when we actually expand. When we actually go, no, you have no right to take my power from me. No, you have no right to impose your truth on me. No, you have no right to keep me trapped. I like this reading for you. It's interesting. The devil. And that's the devil energy that we're dealing with. Oh, like this depiction of the devil because he's not got his, his puppet master energy going. Let me just see what comes after that devil card. Yeah, the strength and the devil coming in. Having the strength to overcome this. It's not always a horned figure that we're talking about. It could just be addictions, codependencies, old stories, traumas, arguments with people. It's about finding your strength. But, sometimes people say, I'm speaking my truth, and they can get quite aggressive with it. This is about being strong, but being spiritual as well, still being in alignment with your chakras and in affinity as well. And out of this period or out of this situation of heaviness, whatever it is, can come this if we want. But we've got to unfurl and allow it to come in. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about self-care and nurturing. The Queen of Hearts, I've always called her in the past. Claire. Um, it's self-care. It's our love. It's our love zone. I mean, just look how these two here. Out of your darkness can come your savior. Out of this, when we've neglected ourselves, we then have to learn to love ourselves. Or say you were brought up to not understand self-love and self-care and self-respect. So consequently, you lived a life that was lacking in that. She comes in, the Queen of Cups, to say, actually, from being there and finding your strength, you can then look after yourself, your self-care, your well-being is important. And that's brilliant. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. I really feel with this reading that an itchy nose is coming on. That's meant to be energy flowing. um, to get through all of this, it's about self-care. Is this kind that I'm allowing anxiety to run the show? Is this kind to myself to allow this suppression to run who I am? And actually, who am I? I am not the suppression. I am not the anxiety. I like this reading for you. Got to be careful. We have big decks like this. I don't boof, knock that microphone. Libra, Libra, Libra. Banish your demons. Invoke Agatha, Lions. Banish your demons. Look to nature for healing. What were we saying about nature? Look to nature for healing. Essence of Brigid or Bridget, we would call her. However she is to you. Fulfillment is possible. The attainment. It is possible to achieve attainment. Again, it's the false programming that we can live amongst that makes you think that happiness isn't for you or that you'll never get happiness. It's all over the place at the minute. Fulfillment is possible. And wisdom, the rose of the world, the unfurling. And again, having to go higher. And joyful beginnings, Magdalene's Reverie, whatever it is, that word. What is that word? There you go. Joyful beginnings, portals. Nurture your tribe, Star Mother. Nurture your tribe. This could be if you've got children, if you have people that depend on you, if you've got people that look to you, but it's about the people around you, about nurturing your tribe in the right way, nurturing your tribe, not overwhelming your tribe, not doing everything for your tribe, but nurturing your tribe in the right way. There's something with this as well about your star people that are also nurturing you at this time. So pull some faces during this video. Libra. Libra Christmas. Set boundaries. Lady of Avalon. Shine your light, light and dark light, stepping into your light. You know, when we think about boundaries, and I've said this before on this channel, we automatically think about setting them with other people. But sometimes the biggest boundaries we need to set are the ones with ourselves, because it starts and ends with us. There's no point setting boundaries with others if you yourself have got no boundaries. If you yourself have got no healthy perimeters to live in, and we all need healthy perimeters to live in. You know, again, it gives me vibes of the Ace of Swords coming in. Your truth, the power of your truth, the power of your existence. And also time for play, Woodland Queen. Getting back out into nature with the Woodland Queen. Seek balance, overwhelm. Look at the wings there. Let's say about your wings and finding your light. Your light's there, you just need to switch it on. Your light is there, you just need to switch it on. So what's causing this anxiety? And how something in your life has got out of balance. I can't answer that for you. This ain't a one-to-one reading, and even if it was, I won't be answering that for you because that's your job. You know your life more than any guru, seeker, shaman, mystic, or clairvoyant. Nobody knows your life more than you do. We know as a people, am I overworking? Am I overeating? Am I over doom scrolling? Am I over neglecting myself? We sometimes have to have these really honest and painful, triggering conversations with ourselves. But the cause of the anxiety is something that's become out of balance. And again, we've got physical strength and protector. So we keep being reminded with this reading that you've got everything you need to get through it. Channel your anger, trials. Is the thing that's out of balance anger? Are you angry at something? Is it something from the past? Needing to learn how to channel that anger, to not let it become a dis-ease within the body. And maybe the dis-ease is coming up as the anxiety as well. We'll get the card up. Embrace your shadow. Light and dark, dark. Embrace your shadow. There's something here. Maybe this is conditioning for some of your upbringing of, little girls are all sugar and spice and little boys don't cry and be a good girl, be a good boy or else I'll smack you. That is the worst thing we ever said to children. Be a good or else I'll smack your bum. Because then the child grows up thinking they can't have a moment. And sometimes, we as people have shadow. If you have light, you have shadow. When it's sunny and you go out into the outside, you will get shade. We get shade because we've got sun. So there's something here with the shadow. We're going to do a final card. And we're going to end on new beginnings, Lady of Air. Freedom. We've got the butterfly. Freedom, liberation, the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, our sensuality, sexuality. Solar plexus is our creativity. So rebirthing you. Thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.